sniffing. Good boy. We like sniffing because sniffing's curious, remember?
This is the thing. When I was worried that he might not act up because it's in sort of a different situation.
So you are full on, aren't you, mate?
He's a hunter, definitely.
Right. Let's just go and take him down. You got yourself a coffee, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got one. Oh, amazing.
Do I need to bring any siblings?
No, I don't think he's going to go on a sit lead personally. That one's a piece of cake.
I don't have him on a harness normally, it's only because he was in the car.
No, that's fine. How does he walk on his halter?
We use the halter because it puts less pressure on his neck.
Yep.
But I feel like because he's reactive, he tends to get the harness off.
Yeah, so the thing is, halties are fine for dogs that are just general pullers, but I find they can make reactive dogs a lot worse.
Yeah,
because
feels like he can't defend himself.
Well, not that he can't defend himself, it's just where, just watch yourself because there is a dog. I mean, he can't get to the dog, it is in the crate.
But the main problem is even when I'm standing still, the leg is slack.
No, we can definitely do this. So, can you get him past it? Okay. I mean, he can't do anything.
No, I'm not sure whether he's nervous.
Yeah, he's very unsure. But I think a lot of it is his energy right now.
Probably.
That he's far too amped up and he will lash out to relieve that.
The problem is I was sort of starting to take him on the long line, but he will, if the long line is a mile long, he'll pull on the long line and then like he's pulled my mum over and then we get tangled up, and obviously other dogs running over to us is a problem, so I don't normally go to the park anymore.
Cockapoo's out apparently, just so you know.
That's right.
Just so you know.
Guessing Lily's not in. Just watching another dog to you left.
Oh,
They're all secure, he can't get to them.
Yeah, take him over and see what he does on that.
You can do. Frank's an idiot. But Frank has got testicles, so he hasn't noticed Frank yet. Yeah, he can't get to them.
He'll wheel on the puppy pad, don't he?
Yeah, we've got a giant puppy pad right here. Artificial grass, what a cracking idea that was.
Yeah,
it'd be nice and homely for the dogs.
How do you clean it?
Hose.
It's a bit difficult.
The
Support that counts.
Take it back over, Frank. Yeah. But you see on the harness, you actually have him on a harness that basically you wanted to put on. That is a harness.
Yeah, no, I never walk him on the harness ever. Yeah, normally with the 40, but he's
right,
still.
So
yeah.
You're the want to know if your dog needs e-collar training candidate.
Yeah, so I've had 3 trainers previous, and they didn't use e-collar or prong collar. And
the halty, as much as I like halty, is not the right tool for your dog because he's dog reactive, which means if he does lunge, it's going to snap his head back or it's going to ride up into his eyes, which will create more from
sort of thing.
No, and you'll see it a lot. Like if he reacts, he'll try and yank it off.
That's
of
what
his
he does, and then it all gets tangled in his mouth, and it's just, and then he gets. Really
halties are good for your happy-go-lucky dogs that pull, that you want a bit of control on. They're not the right tool for your insanely reactive dogs.
Okay. Yeah, normally before we go out, we do in the garden. We play with the ball, we play tug for about half an hour before. In the morning before we go out. But to be honest, it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't stop him pulling completely. It doesn't relax him completely. No. It does get a bit.
What about a Flirt hold?
Yeah, so I want to get one, but I want to know what is a good one to get.
Oh, okay, cool.
On Amazon.
You make my life easy. Not even playing with a Flirt.
I know.
Oh, it's like the best thing in the world for hunting dogs. So we've got a flirt pole in there, I'll get a flirt pole out.
Yeah.
But I want to make sure you're not making the common mistakes. So what happens is somebody will get a flirt pole, they'll get some, they use it to drain some of the dog's energy, get some of the energy out, but then they go straight for a walk.
Right.
Dog's
okay.
locked and loaded.
Okay.
Yeah. When you play flirt pole, you create adrenaline. For him to relax on a walk, you need calm. Now the idea is to take the edge off by playing flirt pole.
Right. Okay.
But if you then go straight out, you just took an adrenalised dog out and it's become counterproductive. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So what you do is you play flirt pole, you then have a cup of coffee, stick him in a crate or in his bed for 5 minutes while you have your cup of coffee, then you do the walk ritual.
Okay.
You took some of that edge off, but then you start to walk the right way by making sure everything's calm. But you have to have that slight decompression.
Actually, like a frog.
Things he's perfect indoors and in the garden. I can get him his recall. Even if he's distracted in the garden, if he sees a bird or something, I've got it so that he can come back to me. But
Well, let's,
yeah.
let's take his halty off. He doesn't.
Okay.
To allow him some freedom to just sniff.
And when I walk him, the other week I walked him with another dog, 2 other dogs that he knew and he's okay with, and and we went to the park and he tends not to react hardly as much because he's like in a pack. I don't know if that's quite normal.
Yeah, so if he gets some sort of confidence or relaxation from the dogs that he's comfortable with, he can take the cues off of them. So if you put him with 2 dogs he was comfortable with but they're reacting to everything, he's going to react. But if they're super chill, it gives him something to focus on. So as much as you try to stay relaxed, because you know when it's you and him and he's not relaxed, you're never fully relaxed. And together, when it's just you 2, you're a bit...
Yeah.
Whereas when he's with the other dogs, you know he's relaxed, and you know over in that setting he's not as bad. So you don't, and you're not attached to him in that sense.
Yeah.
And you don't have that. So yeah, we are sort of we have an aircon installed at this moment as you're. But so first thing I want to do is get some energy out of him.
Okay.
What are the chances? So she's left. Right, you're right for 2 seconds before I go to the toilet.
Yeah.
Then we're going to go back over there and I'm going to get flat.
Okay.
Hold on, mate. You're going to get all the fun in the world. I give Ben my phone. Right. Got him? What's his name?
Ralph.
Ralph. What's this? Get it. Have a good sniff first. He's got his teeth on it. Yes! Oh. Oh, he's dived on it, he's got it. Terrier has come out. It's not going to breathe. This looks a bit... Hello! So, the flirt pole takes the edge off. He's got so much energy, so much desire to want to chase things.
Yeah.
So we want to take that initial energy off.
Yeah.
Now, in order for him to be relaxed on a walk, we need to take that edge off. But as I said to you, he then needs to calm down and decompress. Otherwise, I take an adrenalised dog outside, it's going to be counterproductive. So the edge comes off, then you give it 5-10 minutes for him to calm down. Yeah? Then you start the walk ritual the right way. I want a little bit more energy out of him first. Ah, accurate. Grabs it good. I love the way he kills it though. I love the way he just dives on it, like, yep, that's it. And you get a squeaky toy on the end of this. This one's been de-squeaked.
Yeah.
So the one that we use, I can find out where Sophie got this from. This one's really
Might
good.
have seen that one online, I think.
But a lot of people think that their dog's not into the flirt pole.
Right.
But it's not the flirt pole they're not into, it's the attachment on the end of it. A lot of them come with boring attachments. Like the one that we use comes with a really boring little fucking bite thing on the end of it that dogs don't care about.
He
but
likes
when you
the fluffy, like the ones
when
that
you
like,
put a
look
soft
like
toy on the end of it, of a squeak in it, that can mimic like something moving, then that's really good. So you see how he's calmer now as a result, right? So good boy. So what we're going to do now is go back, let him chill out for 5 minutes, and then we're going to do some lead walking. Come on, mate. See, look, already the difference. He's a born hunter that wants to chase everything. I need to give him an outlet of something productive to chase, and then we can start with a lead walking. What made you get him?
I wanted a Jagdterrier, and then I saw him online. Obviously, there's hundreds of different terriers now. It's just like, that is the one that I want. So it came from a family there. They're used for deer hunting, so they have 4 of them. So both his parents, and then they kept 2 of the other pups. So yeah.
He's a proper hunter. This one is proper.
Yeah.
So we'll go in here.
Yeah. Okay, mate. Alright, I'm going to have to go and flash. Alright.
Shut. It should be fine. Yeah, you take him. Have a coffee, have a cigarette. I want him to calm down. You sure you don't want to drink or anything? Good boy!
He's not doing anything? Oh, okay.
Well, no, he is. He's doing something good.
Okay.
But your good boy is excited.
Okay.
Right, now, you have to look at him. When you're doing recall training and you're playing with him, yeah, good boy, yeah, well done, because you want that excitement. When he's laying down and relaxing and you're happy with that, just be happy inside with that. Because any sort of talking to him at that stage can actually undo what he's done. Yeah, so as soon as you start talking to him, it's like, oh, I'm back up again, I'm active. But we was rewarding him for being quiet and relaxing. So sometimes it's best to say nothing at all. Just be happy in the fact that he's done that. Yeah, he's got some power in him, this little one. So are some of his back legs. He's like Ev. Thunder fires. Right, so this is a prong collar.
Yeah.
The only thing bad about it is the way it looks.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's actually designed to create a bite and release sensation. So what happens is when you pull it, it bites and then releases. Bites, release, bite, release, bite, release. Okay, all of these are rounded off. They're not sharp. Touch it. Yeah. But what it's designed to do, it's like power steering for dogs. So it sits up high. It was designed by a vet not to create tracheal damage. It's not pulling him around by his nose, by his snout. He's not going to be gasping for air on it. And it basically gives you access. It takes all the power away from him in a sense, which then gives you the confidence that you need. So far he's been alright, so I assume he's alright having people.
Oh, yeah.
Come here, bud. You've got big stocky thighs, but you haven't got a big neck. Hey guys, I just quickly want to interrupt this week's featured training session to talk to you about the Southend Dog Training app. If you like the content that you're seeing right now, I want to see more of this. If you need help with your dog, maybe you can't afford a one-to-one, or maybe you live in a country where it's just not viable for you to come down for a one-to-one, the Southend Dog Training app can help you. It's free to download, and to become a member of that app, it's free for 7 days, and then it's $11.99 a month. But through that app, you can ask a dog trainer questions day or night. You can send us videos of the problems that you are having. Maybe your dog's like the dog in this video and you want further help, further elaboration on it. Maybe you want to send us videos so we can see what's going on. That's what the Southend Dog Training app is there for. You'll also be a part of this community support group, so there'll be people like yourself that are going through training, or maybe people that have gone through training and have come out the other side. So if you're having a bad day, you can go in there and vent. The Southend Dog Training app has content like this and much more. Step-by-step tutorials on how to raise a puppy. Step-by-step tutorials on how to raise a rescue dog. Consider downloading the Southend Dog Training app if you are struggling with your dog. Did you ever see the prong collar war me and Evan did? Where we both had prong collars on our necks and we had a lead attached to it and we had a tug of war. Oh. I actually thought I was going to lose because Ev's got a bigger neck than me, but I actually beat him. That's right. How are you? I know, hold on. Stop. Nearly there. I'm going to put another one in. How old is he?
8 months.
Make sure this isn't twisted. Give me you. Just pop this round you. Good boy. Right, we'll get you to put it on. So what you do, round, squeeze. So it doesn't matter what one it is. I don't want to stress him out, so literally just put it round and squeeze. So,
yeah.
Yeah. Take that and take that.
Yeah, it does happen, not massively, but
Just make sure that you know the other way.
yeah.
This way.
So what you want to do is just let that dangle a bit. There we go. And then it's going to go round and then in the top like that. Like that. Here.
So I have to squeeze it a little bit too.
Yeah. So let's squeeze. That's it. And then attach his normal lead
To
that one,
this
yeah.
one. Saw a video on it.
That's it. Yeah, I mean, I can continue to do it, but what I don't want to do is stress him out.
Yeah.
The whole point is to try to take that stress away from him.
Right, okay.
So if I can just get you to do it versus me do it, doesn't put unnecessary stress on him and it keeps our relationship sound so I can help him through the next stage. Does that make sense?
The question, when I get home, will I have to condition him to it?
No. No. So the idea is we do all the conditioning now, make sure he's all right with it, make sure you're comfortable using it, then the only thing you'll have to do is put it on him and go for a walk.
Okay, fine.
Yeah? You got my phone, Ben? Right. So all I want to do is just keep you doing all right already. Boy. Yeah, so I just want him to learn that wherever this lead goes, he's to follow. Pressure, a little bit, then relax.
Does the ring have to be on the top?
Well, yeah, he's in between sizes right now. So basically, because he's still growing, with the other link out, it'll be too snug.
Right, okay.
With this link in, it's slightly too big, okay? Good boy. So I just want him to learn wherever this lead goes, he's to follow. So if we take him over here, a little bit of pressure, and as soon as he gives into it, it relaxes. Pressure and relax. Good boy. That's it, beginning to relax, understand what we want. So you see, like, it goes from pulling like a freight train.
Yeah. And you didn't say anything for him to come?
No, because he doesn't understand the commands at this time. So me, it's like me saying a word that you don't understand. So let's just say in another language, like Auf Wiedersehen, Auf Wiedersehen, Auf Wiedersehen. Now you might know that that's goodbye in Germany, in German. However, the reality is, if you don't understand what I'm saying, I'm just wasting my breath. And look, I'll pull back. Yeah, so if I go this way, pull back, he gives in, pull back, he gives it, pulls back. See, he's learning to go wherever this lead goes. Forward, up means stop, back. See, it's power steering. Everywhere I go, he follows. Round, 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 up to stop, back to, back him up a little bit. Yeah? So I'm going to have my client coming down now. Well, not mine, Aaron's client. So then we just want to put some turns in, getting used to arm by my side, lead short and relax. He goes in front, up and relax. Arm stays here. It's no longer out here, it's nice and relaxed, nice and relaxed. He goes that way, hop, release. It's all in the wrist. Come around this way, good boy. A little bit of pressure there because he stops, he's getting distracted, I can feel him. So the whole purpose of having my arm, oh look, it's in a dog, hey, this way, good boy. So the whole purpose of keeping my arm here is, and the lead short and relaxed, like this, is when I feel tension on the lead, whether it's that way, that way, that way, I know to communicate, okay? My arm stays here. Just wait there a second. So if I walk down here, my arm's here, see it's going in front, which means, wait, slow down.
Okay.
Slow down. Slow down. If I go this way, there's tension, 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 tension. And when he gets to where he is, tension turns off. So this is why it's important, keep your arm where it should be. So look in, get, wait. Good boy! That's what I like. Has he got any allergies?
No.
How'd he do?
No dogs, so we just had nice dogs.
No dogs?
like one
In the
cockapoo.
dog
so
walking
typical.
hotspot of Wakering, there was no dogs.
Completely chill. There was like one cockapoo a mile away.
Alright, well we'll use each other right now. So you walk towards me a little bit. So pay attention to him. He's not looking yet. Looking. Wait.
Am I
Stop
going past
there.
you?
Good boy. But watch this. This is a mistake people make. Just stay there a second. Right. Take a couple of steps towards me. A little bit more. A little bit more. Stop there.
Yeah, no, please.
He's completely avoiding the dog now. But look. See, he's looking. Nope. Nope. Good. This is the mistake people make. So I give him the treat, right? But then often the focus goes
back
straight
to
back
the dog,
on.
yeah.
What you want to do, look in. Let's break the focus. Go walk off for me, please. Just go back to that cone. Look in. Hey. Break that focus. Looks. Yes. Keep it like this. I can move him around, move him around, move him around. Like so. Yeah.
Sit.
So again,
Sit.
mistake. We go this way.
Sit.
Sit. So walk towards that cone for me.
Come on.
Good. And walk back. But you see the focus straight back on. Yeah? So now yes, whereas I do this and I can create space. Yeah? So if this person's walking, I can just dance my way out of trouble. But again, look, I'm by my side, so we're gonna walk. Following that lead. I'm just going to follow you a little bit, so you keep walking. I'll look at my lead. Can you swap that sit then? Stop.
I took it on and took it off. So I put
Yeah,
the
it's
long
been
lead
put back on the wrong way. You can walk him on your
Can
right
explain
now
that
if you
to
want.
me? So I don't really know what the...
It will show you, don't worry. So what happens is when you put it on, he's now set up to walk on your right.
And what is defining it?
I will
Show me later.
I'll show you later. Basically, if you want him to walk on your left, it goes over his head in a P shape, the letter P, so
Right.
this is the letter Q. You stay where you are, we're going to walk this way. See, the beauty of the new centre is you can actually combine two clients. Right, well Sophie, you're back, so we're going to make it more difficult. Can you get Frank out?
So you're looking for him to look at you or just
To
break
break
his focus
focus,
from
break-
the dog?
Right, well if he looks at me, that's a bonus, like this.
Okay, so
Right?
you would still reward that as well?
Yeah, absolutely. However, when we're dealing with reactivity, we're looking for a breaking focus. So if he looks at the dog and looks away, so now we've got Frank out, so he's looking. Wait, just a little communication to break that fixation. And I can reward there if I want. So what I'm going to do, see how you feel about Frank, I'm going to walk this way, paying attention, see he's getting work. Wait, right there.
Okay.
No. Yes, breaks that focus. Gonna keep that on me. Yeah. He actually does a little bit better if you stop. So what I'm going to do is going to come here. Come round, come round, come round. Up. All past Sophie, you stay where you are, I'll stay where I am. Yes. See that movement? Movement helps keep him relaxed.
Yeah.
Sit. Walk past again, Soph. Look in. Yes. Here.
Is lip licking, what is that again? Is that a good thing or not?
He's getting a little bit stressed. But don't be fooled, sometimes if he's just eating something, they'll lick their lips as well. Not through stress, but because they've just eaten. Right, so getting all the scent off from around their mouth. Same reason why dogs will lick your mouth. Particularly more so if you've just eaten. Yeah, but if there's nothing going on, if I've not given him food or anything, and there's a dog coming or something that makes him uncomfortable, and they start doing this,
Yeah, he just did a bit of a lick.
yeah, it's
bit
a
of
sign he's getting stressed. And normally that's when you go, oi, or just give that direction you're looking for. Walk past again. See, right now I'm setting him up to foul. He's not under command or anything like that. See how he's able to start loading.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't give him any instructions. Now walk past this way. Sit. Yes. Yeah, see that movement? That helps massively. We come over here. Sit. Good point. So look, you've got Frank moving around, you've got your dog. Do I go one better, Leanne? You get Ted out. So Frank's got testicles as well, which is a lot for any male dog to take. But see right now, see that attention, see that poise like an arrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. These are signs that he's getting a bit concerned by what's going on.
Right.
Slight curiosity because he's trying to sniff, so he's trying to smell what's going on.
Sit.
Right. Yes. And I just create some space. I've still got hold of the tree, like so. So you stay there. I want to come this way. Short bite, relax, lead. Wait. No. Wait. This is difficult. No. Oh, the gauntlet for you, mate. Would you normally do that? Walk through all those dogs like that?
No.
No? And you said he's never walked with another dog, so he walked with so he's kicking off right now. Right, do you want to have a go?
Yeah. Yeah, hold it. Can you hold it like that?
Well, yeah, bring him on your left. It doesn't matter what side he's on. Arm by your side, nice and relaxed. That's it. So learn just to feel that lead. Nice. So by holding, and again, same to you, the reason why we hold the lead short and relaxed is because when you feel that lead moving in a direction it shouldn't be, then you communicate. But you have to walk like you own the place. There's the difference. Right, you stop there. You pop him in a sit. I want you to walk past. Yeah, so
Which direction?
whatever direction you want. You're on a road now. The person stopped.
I feel like turning around.
No, turning around's not the option. Well, you can turn around. There's 2 dogs behind you. You're stuck, right?
Okay.
But the reality is, yeah, you pick a side and walk past it. Head up, shoulders up, nice and relaxed. Keep that lead by your side. Nice. Look at that. And come past again. You stay where you are. You come this way. Yeah, boy. With your dog, all we did was take the edge off a little bit.
So we're just getting it before he starts to...
The mistake we make, and this is what I was saying to you, often we correct the dog. I had 2 people yesterday. Both dogs were reactive in different ways. The German Shepherd was very vocal, lunging, barking at other dogs. The Labrador was pulling, lunging, but wanting to say hello. Now, both of them were waiting until the dog's on the end of the lead
Too late.
to then start to correct the dog. But the dog was telling them, like the German Shepherd, as Aaron got his dog out, right, the owner's walking the German Shepherd and it's stalking, it's staring, and it's telling you, I'm going to react. And the person's not doing anything here, just moving closer and closer to the thing the dog's saying I'm going to react to, and then it reacts, then they stop the dog, and by then it's too late. What we're doing is as soon as the dog starts to lick its lips or the ears go up or it starts to get tense, we're stopping the dog there, because if we stop the dog there, it doesn't escalate. The more worked up the dog gets, the harder it is to bring them down. So we want to stop the dog before it works up. Yeah? Right, Soph, walk past, you both stay where you are. No, he's all right there. All right there. Good boy, reward that if you. Good boy. Yeah. Yeah, because his mouth remained open the whole time, his ears remained back the whole time, he's just looking. Yep, so you see the mouth? That's fine. So your dog's not panting, but you can see in your dogs the ear stays down, the nose is twitching and things like that. So that's fine, that's curious. That's like me walking past you, just having a look. It's like me walking past, you don't feel threatened. But it's when we do this. That's when it becomes uncomfortable. Yeah, like, what are you doing? What? Yeah, it elicits a response in you. In your dog's case, it's yeah. Walk past with Ted. Now, because the ears.
The ears, yeah, I saw that.
Wasn't the mouth shut, and it was the ears. Dogs will let you know they're going to react way before they react. Right, walk past again. That time you see how he moved away.
Is that good? Or
It's better.
better?
Because he knew that last time he was about to react and got the correction.
Okay.
So this time round, what he's doing is avoiding.
Right, okay.
Right, walk past again, please. So looking, that's fine. Good boy. And that time the dog doesn't move, that's where the reward comes in. Right, walk round this way. So stay nice and chilled out. Right.
Sorry.
Yeah, no.
Too hard.
No, what happened was the dog, remember what I said about that sit means sit? The dog got
Sorry.
up. Yeah, it's fine. But the dog got up and started moving and there was no information there, so he spun round to see
So I should have told him to sit.
Yeah, you should just put him
yeah.
straight back by your side. Sophie, you walk past.
Do I need to slim his eyes?
You stay nice and relaxed. Sniffing, good boy. We like sniffing, because sniffing's curious, remember? So there's no need for communication. Walk round that way. No, go that way.
Good lad.
Looking, sniffing, good boy. Right, Sophie, what I want you to do is come and walk and stand about here. Walk forward a little bit. A little bit more. A little bit more. He's just looking at you the whole time. So these are the times that you pump him full of reward. Yeah? Right, do a 360 around them, so. Sniff in, all good. Good boy. Good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy. Perfect. Looking. Doesn't care. Perfect. Yeah? If you catch, like I said, if you catch him before he reacts, it's a lot easier to stop the dog from doing what they need to do. So, what we're going to do, pop your dogs away. We're going to have a break for a couple of minutes, right?
Yep.
And then we're going to get them back out, and hopefully it's left a lasting imprint. Keep walking.
You mean inside or just?
Oh, I just wanted to see how he felt when you just appeared. He doesn't care, his nose is twitchy.
Is that a good thing? The nose twitch?
Yeah, it means he's sniffing.
Okay.
Yeah, so when you like a spaghetti bolognese cooking or fry up, or they reckon a dog can sniff the individual ingredients within it. That's how powerful their nose are. So we just smelled that nice spaghetti bolognese. They smelled the tomato, the pasta, everything in it. Whether or not they actually know what the ingredients are, but they can differentiate between that. They can tell the age, sex, and everything from sniffing a dog's pee. Yeah. When it's summer and you're sitting there and the dog sticks his head up your dress, they're not being rude. It's where your strongest scent comes from. That's why they'll also sniff your armpits, your mouth, and your feet. It's things that let off lots of scent. The more scent, the more information, the more the dog enjoys it. They also enjoy rolling around in fox shit. We find it gross, but to a dog, they're having the time of their life.
He's never done that.
Has he not?
He's never done. Yeah.
Oh. Well. So if you feel the lead drag down, that's because the dog's trying to sniff, so you pull up.
I keep thinking that's too hard.
It's a little bit overkill, I'm not going to lie. I mean, you're used to having
I think it's because someone's told me the correction with the slip lead.
Yes, but a slip lead and a normal collar, they're all very, very different. This is power steering for a dog. So I remember my first car I ever had was a Fiesta with limited power steering, and then I got into a modern car, and I was like, it was actually more nerve-wracking in the new car because of how light the steering was. Yeah.
My power steering went the other day in the Mini actually.
Worst thing I've had was my car cut out heading towards as I was turning.
Oh my God.
Power steering left, and all I could see was this lamppost that I'm getting closer and closer to. So how does that feel?
Yeah, good.
Yeah. So let's walk on the grass because normally the sensation of grass, the dog goes, oh, I can sniff, I can have fun. So again, you just stay nice and chilled out. We're just going to do a circle around here. That's it.
I'm pulling up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Or just like a flick.
Yeah. So if you flick your wrist back,
Like
it automatically pulls the lead up.
okay, fine.
Yeah. So if he goes down, it's a flick and it pulls that lead up.
Yeah. Okay.
And yeah, so it's all in the wrist. I find myself saying that far too much in dog training. It's all in the wrist. It's all in the wrist.
And I feel like when his nose is to the floor, obviously he's kind of then just goes, the lead gets tight because he's going to the floor.
But that's why you pull him. That's why you flick up to bring him back up.
Okay, because he's not allowed to sniff all the
so
time.
if you pass me his lead, so this
Okay.
is what it should look like. Come back.
Right.
So this is what it should. Wait. Let's go. So up on the lead. starting to chill out, and I can just feel where his head is at all times.
Okay.
I don't have to look at him. So right now his head's where it should be, a little bit of communication there. And I walk proud, head up, shoulders up, starting to go in front a bit, so again a little flick back to slow down, slow down. This creates a bite, so notice that when I'm flicking he's not jumping out of his skin, because you don't need to be as rough with him. Right, so walk on that side, you'll see a little bit better. Right. So I can just feel. Right now he's going rogue, so I flick towards me. Yeah? His nose went down then, so I just flick up. What I'm saying is just stay in exactly this position. But then if I want, stop, sit, break, I can let him go in front to have a little sniff and a little explore.
Okay.
So now he can zigzag, now he can go in front. Now if he stops, I'll stop with him, so he can sniff, he can cock his leg. The only thing he's not allowed to do when he's like this is pull me. Yeah? So, but now
and then when you've come off the grass and then you want him to walk beside you, then you just continue doing
But then when I want him to walk properly, after he's had some free time, I stop, get the lead where I want it, heel. And then we go to walking how he should again. So now, when I'm got him by my side, short butt relaxed lead, we go back to the same rules. Not head down, not that way, not that way, not that way. On my side with my arm like this. Sit, break. Yeah? But that's how you allow the dog to sniff and still do the things they enjoy, but without him taking the piss in a sense. So I take what he wants to do, I ask him to sit, I wait for acknowledgement, then I say break. So there's no confusion as who started. I'm the one that says right now it's time for you to sniff. A bit like taking the kids to the park, they have to walk there in an orderly fashion, but then you say, go on then, off you go to have some fun. Yeah? That's effectively what you're saying to him. Good boy, I like it. Is more exposure to dogs in a controlled setting. And that's what our pack hawks are for. He's not deep-rooted levels of aggression. I mean, he's a terrier, so when he does kick off, he sounds ferocious, but with that halty on, he makes it look 10 times worse, because he's trying to fight that as well at the same time and get that off his face. He's very responsive, so he's actually a very sensitive guy. So all you got to remember is gentle. Gentle. It's power steering. Yeah, and this is very common. Everybody does it. They're so used to having like normal collars or slip leads or things like that, where they're having to give a proper. And then they get a prong collar on the dog and take the poor dog's head off. They're like. Yeah. Okay. Remember, it's just slight communication. Just flicks of the wrist. It's all you need.